Shalom, this is GMS 100 Sit Downs coming back with a quick lesson. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakadash. Shalom to the elect. Of course, double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Gone. Quick verse of the day. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of Yahweh. How can man then understand his own way? You know, why am I bringing this out, man? Hey, you got to understand the Most High has his purposes for everything, man. You know, you might think that something negative just happened. You might think like, yeah, what is the purpose of this thing that just happened? You know, or maybe something unexpected happens. But the Most High knows what other things is gonna happen in the future, man. You know, a couple of weeks in the future, man. You know, for example, I believe something went wrong with the salary I was supposed to get, and then I was like, so what am I supposed to do with this money? So I just basically just put it on my savings, you know, and then my car completely broke down, man. The springs broke, and then the springs stabbed my tires and all kinds of shit. And then I was like, hey, fuck. It's like, damn, man. Then I was like, wait a minute, I can use this money for it, you know. I was like, yeah, of course you don't want to spend money on your car like that, you know. You could have used it for other things. But then I was like, oh, this is it. So my car was about to break down, and then the Most High was like, you know, put it in your mind to put it in my mind to put it on the side, man. You know, because this thing was gonna happen. So that's just a simple example, you know, which was actually it wasn't even a negative thing to begin with. But you know, your ways are of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You cannot understand why you do certain things. You know, the Most High knows why He lets you do certain things, but then only if you are a spiritual man with spiritual eyes, you will realize eventually, man. You know, last Saturday there was a Simeonite brother, you know, who came to the camp. You know, even knowing he's a Hebrew Israelite, man. So this brother came to the camp, and he said at the end of the camp, he said, I'm standing here for an hour or maybe 1.5 hours. I said, man, you standing here almost for 3 hours, man. What you talking about? It's like, oh, damn, I wasn't even planning to come here. You know, and through the Spirit, we read this scripture also. You know, he said he saw us from a distance, and he said he's not gonna basically waste time and stand there. But then while he walked, his feet went automatically into the direction of the camp, man, and he started listening. You know, meanwhile that was not his plan, but a man's goings are of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You cannot understand why you do certain things. You cannot understand why you decided to pass by that day, man. You know, at the exact same moment, you might hear something that attracts your attention, man, in the camp. And then all of a sudden, meanwhile, you had the thought that you wasn't gonna stop. Now all of a sudden you're gonna stop and listen. You know, the Most High already instructed you what you was gonna do the night before, man. Like it says in Job, I believe Job chapter 33 and 16, if I'm correct. Gone. Job chapter 33 and 16. Let me start at 15. In a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, in slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw men from his purpose and hide pride from men. So the Most High seals your instruction already in the nighttime, man. You know, you might think like, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna go there and there, I'm gonna do this and that. But the Most High has his ways, man. The Most High has already set up, you know, the thing that you're gonna do, man. So something might happen, or something fucked up might happen. Another example, you know, some changes were done in the work that I had, and I thought it was some negative. It was gonna be more negative towards me, you know. And I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I was thinking about quitting that whole job, man, you know, because of the changes. But if you just stay patient, you know, and if you just stop and think, you know, and observe, you will see eventually what the Most High has prepared for you, man. You know, why certain things happen. You don't understand, you know, 9 out of the 10 times you don't understand why certain things happen, man. You know? So you got to stop and realize and take a step back and observe the situation and be spiritual about it, man. You know, it can be more beneficial for you eventually on the long term. But you got to see that, man. You got to see that. That's why the scripture says, man, a man doesn't even understand his own ways, man. Because the Most High directs his steps. You know? The Most High directs your steps, man. So what happened, man, I was like, man, fuck this job too. You know, this is bullshit. Why all of a sudden I had to go to a whole nother region where I wasn't even living, man. It's like, man, I'm going to be home late every day. I'm not going to have time to be in the scriptures. You know, it's going to be messed up for me. Eventually, I'm home earlier than I was when I was working in that region where I live, man. I have more time to go into the scriptures, to make videos while I'm working, you know. So basically, the Most High made it, you know, into a positive thing for me. Meanwhile, I thought it was only negativity, you know. So you gotta wait and you gotta see what the Most High is doing, man. Be patient about it, like it says here. Yeah, this was from the previous video that I just did, so don't mind the pictures. You know, it's talking about idols. Take it patiently. Damn, where is that scripture? I hope I can find it, man. Low state. I believe, isn't it 2nd Ezra? No. Isn't it Sirach? Sirach chapter 2? I believe it's Sirach chapter 2, man. Gone. This is Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in the time of trouble. So don't be stressed out, flipping out, you know, trying to take measures into your own hand when the time of trouble comes up, man. When some trouble pops up, you know. Don't be hasty, man. Don't be flipping out because, hey, you don't know what the Most High has prepared. You don't know why these things happen. You know, just take a step back and observe, man. There's a thing that my father always taught me. You know, my fleshly father, my carnal father. A thing that he always taught me is always to walk in the back, man. He told me, if you walk with many, always make sure you walk in the back. Don't walk in the front. Because if trouble pops up, you will be the first one to receive it. Plus, you will not be able to oversee the whole situation. You know, for example, if some fucked up dude pops up or a fight starts, you know, you will be in the front. You will be the first one to get hit. But if you know, walk more in the back, you will be able to take on you know, the ones that started the whole shit, you know, and mess them up. Just as an example, you know, I'm not saying you're supposed to be in the fight or whatever, but you know, just from a distance, you have a better perspective, you know, you have a better view, so you can see what's going on. So that's also how you got to stand in this truth, man. You got to sometimes take a step back and look what's going on. Don't be hasty, you know. So set thy heart aright and constantly endure, which is to become hard. So what the Most High is doing spiritually is also making us harder, man. He's always making us harder, because endure comes from the word duro, which duro means hard, to become hard. You know, so things are also set up, trouble also pops up to make you harder, man, to make you not comfortable, but to make you to train you to be able to bear that situation, man. You know, to give you experience for the next time something like this happens, or for the times to come. Jacob's trouble. You got to think about that, man. And make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. You see, so things happen also for your increase, man. Things also happen for your experience, for your mindset. You know, the Most High is training you, man. That's why in verse 5 it says, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. He's training you, man. He's training you. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is training you to deal with hard situations, man. Therefore we go through the fire. You know, but this is the point that I wanted to bring out. Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So you got to be patient, man. The Most High is already saying, like, you know, don't start bugging and flipping out because, you know, something messed up has happened. Because this thing that happened, you know, will lead unto a better thing if you just be patient, you know, and just wait. You will see that eventually it's only beneficial unto you. You know? That's why, man, the Most High also said that, you know, the scripture also says that, you know, I will not let the righteous beg for money, man. He clothed the grass for one day. He feeded all the birds, you know, the words that Yahushua said. He feeded all the birds. The Most High feeds all the birds. Is Israel not more than sparrows, than birds? The Most High will take care of you, man. You just gotta have the faith, and you gotta be patient when you are turned into a low state, man. You know, be patient, man. Don't let the cares of this world mess you up in the head, man. Stay spiritual and grow that spiritual eye, man. You know, so you don't understand the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua always, but if you just, like I said, take a step back and look at the whole perspective of the matter, you know, you will be able to see by the will and by the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of course. You know, so with that, I'm gonna say, Call Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash, Shalom to the elect.